So in this video we are going to be learning about marketing attribution. So this is where the question arises, what is marketing attribution? So today's marketers, they rely on multi-channel strategies to carry out marketing campaigns, and they could be both online or offline. So this practice, it does enable marketers to customize the customer journey along every step, but it also presents some unique challenges once it's time to analyze the overall impact of a particular campaign or on marketing ROI. And ROI is basically a return on investment, which means for this much investment you got this much returns. So in simple words, your return on investment. So then marketing attribution, it is the analytical science of determining which marketing tactics are contributing to sales or conversions. So you are just finding out the important touch points that happen in a customer's journey on the website or on the product, right? Then marketing attribution is the practice of evaluating the marketing touchpoints a consumer encounters on their path to purchase. This is exactly what I said, that the customer, when they first, suppose they first click on your website and land on the page, and they perform certain actions, and then they ultimately purchase a product. So this in turn becomes the whole journey, and there are various touch points in between these journey, like the customer could have gone to the about page, they could have gone to a specific product page or some other pages. So these interactions in between, they become touch points, right? So this is just marketing attribution is just a practice of evaluating these touch points. And the goal of attribution is to determine which channels and messages had the greatest impact on the decision to convert or take the desired next step. So, as I said, there are these touch points, all right, and which of them, or suppose you want to find out uh, how your products are doing, and there's one page that the user goes on the most before making a purchase. So now you know that this page has higher impact as compared to other. So this is just the goal of attribution, to understand how a consumer is interacting with your channels or messages, right? There are several popular attribution models used by marketers today, such as multi-touch attribution, lift studies, time decay, and more. We'll look into the specifics of these one by one later on. And the insights provided by these models into how, where, and when a consumer interacts with brand messages allows marketing team to alter and customize campaigns to meet the specific desires of individual consumers, thus improving marketing return on investments. So, when you know that a certain page is doing good or a certain product is doing good, so you develop certain techniques around it. Techniques, they could include things such as targeted advertising or personalizing it for the user, to so that increases that enhances the user experience, as well as it is good beneficial for your business. So marketing attribution helps you to make these decisions or make these predictions based on how it's working now, right? Then moving on to importance of marketing attribution. Advanced marketing attribution programs require marketing teams to aggregate and normalize consumer data from across channels to ensure each interaction is properly weighted. So, for example, if a consumer is exposed to a display ad and an email campaign, but only converts after seeing a special promotion in the email, so marketers can note that this piece of collateral played a bigger role in driving the sale than the display ad. Then they can devote more resources to creating targeted email campaigns. But this is again highly hypothetical. Like, it's not necessary that just because one consumer has liked the email ad doesn't mean all of them will like it. So this is why you need to keep an eye on out for this stuff, and that's what marketing attribution does. It looks for patterns or things that consumers do when they are on your website, and that's how you can know that which channel is getting better reviews, or which channel is generating more traffic. So that way you can even that can help to improve your business. Then moving on to benefits of marketing attribution. So firstly, there's optimized marketing spend, which means that these models that are there in attribution, they give insights to marketers into how the money is best spent by showing touch points that earn the most engagements. So as I said, that you can see which touch point was had more consumers or had more interaction time as compared to others. So this allows marketing teams to adjust the budget and media spend accordingly. Then there's increased return on investment. So effective attribution, it enables marketers to reach the right consumer at the right time with the right message, which ultimately leads to higher marketing return on investment. Then there's improved personalization. As I said, this could be a targeted advertisement or just personalizing the experience for the user. So they can use the attribution data to understand uh, the channels preferred by a user, and then do effective targeting accordingly, right? Then there's effective product development, right? So which means that if personal level attribution, it allows marketers to better understand the needs of the consumer. So these insights, they can then be referenced when making updates to the product to target the functionality that consumers want. Then finally we have optimized creative. So this is like the models, they can evaluate the creative elements of a campaign that allows marketers to hone the messaging and visual elements, in addition to better understanding how and when to communicate with users. Then finally, we have some common challenges and mistakes that could arise in while using or while the process of marketing attribution is going on. So, first is correlation based bias. Means that attribution models can be subject to correlation based biases when they are analyzing the customer journey. So it could look like one event caused another, even if it hasn't. Then there's in market bias. So like, customers, suppose they are in the market to buy a product, all right, but there is also a ad campaign running for that product, but the the consumer, they have not yet seen the ad, they just directly stepped into the market, they saw the product, they liked it, and they bought it from there, they didn't see the ad. But anyway, the ad gets the attribution for converting this user. So this is an example of in market bias. Then there's cheap inventory bias, which means that it could give an inaccurate view of how media is performing, which makes lower cost media appear to perform better due to the natural conversion rate for targeted consumer, when ads may not even have played a role. Then there's digital signal bias. Like, this occurs when attribution models do not factor in the relationship of online activity and offline sales. Then there's brand and behavior. So they can, like, attribution models, they can often overlook the relationship between brand perception and consumer behavior. So, or they can only like look at them at a trend regression level. So that is an example of brand and behavior. Then finally we have missing message signal. So being creative and messaging are just as important to the consumers as the medium on which they see your ad. So this is one common attribution mistake one could make, is evaluating creative in aggregate and determining that one message is ineffective, when in reality it would be effective for a smaller, more targeted audience. So this just emphasizes the importance of personal level analytics. So with that, we are at the end of this lesson. So just a introduction to what marketing attribution is. We'll be looking into more details in the upcoming videos, like attribution in the marketplace, the different attribution models, and so on.